Alright, so where did we finish last time? So, last time, basically you finished the second module. So, um, after the end of chasing down those undead nasties, you found your self a lamp, one of those lamps that you always find in adventures like these, right? And you said the magic words, which was not abracadabra, and out came a djinn that out came your boss that you were looking for. So um, he gave you a slight backstory, I believe, and basically cleaned up this buried town and basically uh, blew off the sand from this this town city that you've been rummaging around in, and then went after the Freet and basically is keeping him busy. Go get him. So that's about where you end up. So at this point, right? So the city's unburied. You're there. Um, it looked like a pretty nice place back in the day. It's pretty well preserved after being in the sand for so long. I mean, for the age that it is, I mean, it's probably at least 1,000 years old or whatever the heck the time period is. So, yeah, for its time, it's in pretty decent shape. And I'll say after that you get unburied. Um, at some point, a couple of the flyers on Pegasus fly down to meet you, and they're just like kind of looking around, like you know, a little mesmerized because I mean, obviously, this is something. This was a place of legends. I mean, they knew it was here, but they've never seen the city like this before, obviously. So they're a little awestruck, and they're like, "Yeah, um, good job." um, well done. He'll be well pleased. Um, what what plans do you have next to defeat this evil? I will bring word back to the Sultan. Is there any other transportation that you might need that you might require at this point, or are you guys good on your own? Ah. I I do not know what the Sultan has in his stash, we'll say, but I can certainly pass the word along when we go in to report. Um, so are you going to be? I mean, I guess we'll find you. Are you going to stay here for a bit, or and camp here, or what's your plans from here, so we understand where we can find you? Okay, fair enough. Man, I can't find the map I'm looking for. You would be of the no. You are not towards the north. You are really at the bottom of that map. So there, you are somewhere around, like, we'll say where those three bumps are in the south, right? No, you're not there. You're not there. Yes. It's all gone. It's all gone. Let's see here. Uh, there you go. 1 second. Man. Thank you. Man, I can't. My brain is fried. 1 second. Oh, no wonder I'm in the wrong book. I am just a mess. Okay, so you are going to be heading towards the north, it sounds like. Sure. Fair enough. Let's see. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So they say they'll fly the Sultan and bring word of what has happened here, and they'll be back. Because what time is it now? They'll be back probably in the morning. Does that work? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to find. Oh yeah, Thoros can't make it. No worries. Things happen. We understand. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go up here. There you go. There you go. Um, I will say that sure. So they fly off. You guys can spend the night here. No problem. You guys can take your long rest. You loot the town. Uh, yeah, I mean, uh, yeah, I mean, historically, and now I gotta, man, you gotta bounce back and forth in this crazy PDF file. You know, historically, right? I'm just kind of doing yeah. I'm just reading the background of this to make sure I'm not confusing my cities. Uh, sure. This is not really telling me much. Nope, it's not really telling me much. Somewhere in here, if I could find it, maybe I could find the whether this was in a rush or not. I don't think it was. I think that with the if memory serves, without me trying to hunt through the PDF, as the river originally dried up, right, that put pressure on this town that eventually people just kind of wandered off because this couldn't be supported anymore. So you don't find that this is like and then once people were gone and there was no one to maintain the city, then fairly quickly, from a whatever standpoint, the city got buried, right, as sands blew over it. So yeah, you don't find much there of tons value. I mean, you find furniture and stuff like that, but not a whole lot of any real value is really here. Yep. And as far as the Jinn is concerned, right? Just to flashback what we were talking about at the end of last session. Um, the wizard, as Honora would like, foresaw that the Ifrit would eventually escape, right? And he went to the Jinn Council and uh, basically made a lot of charisma checks and convinced one of the Jinn that should be imprisoned in this area so that he might be released to battle the Ifrit once he was released. That's true. That's true. So you all take a long rest, and the next day, um, early in the morning, I'll say, um, a bunch of guards fly down on their Pegasus, and they basically say, well, the Sultan doesn't have, you know, a flying carpet big enough or enough of them for you just to go rummaging around. But we're happy to fly you where you want to go, right? Um, Based on the map, we can um, we can send you on your way and get you close to something that maybe looks interesting in that area, we'll say. We don't usually fly that way far, and one of the more veteran guards kind of looks at the map and just based on the bends and of the river and his time flying around, he's like, I mean, let me see. I'm like looking at the map to see how big these darn squares are. I mean, to get that far from here, like, let's see. It's it's at least a week of walking, maybe more, right? Probably more because the sands um, shift a lot in that area, and the road to there is quite windy. Um, so it'd probably take you closer to, if you follow the path, um, you know, at least a couple weeks, right? So what we can do is we can fly you to a safe part, safe a safe place. Maybe direct some. I don't know how far we'll say. Maybe 3 or 4 days from here, and we can drop you off there, and then you can, you know, go across the desert and try and find what you're looking for from there. Okay. Okay. As much as I enjoy a good hex crawl every now and then, I just don't feel like having you guys go through, all that. We'll get you a little closer. And you did do the Sultan a solid by, surprising him by getting the princess without even having to ask you, because you guys went your own way, and you went and buried his town, so he's pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So he's impressed by you guys. You've done a lot of good things for him. Um, there you go. But they can, and it's probably better to have these guys drop you off and put you on the right path than have you wander the desert for weeks on it. There you go. And you get the feeling from, or I guess not the feeling, but I mean, as you're talking to the guards, you find out that, with this Jinn released, it is um, allowed the Sultan to be more aggressive in pulling back some of his troops, both to like guard the area that he was at, as well as now we can send some of those to the city you're now in, and occupy that and keep that safe, or start to lay the groundwork for utilizing that again. There you go. You're making the Sultan great again. Fair enough. And That's fair. All good. All good. Um, so yeah, so if nothing else, you spend the next 4-ish days, um, flying across the desert. And as you're heading off, I mean, you can see the riverbed. I mean, it's still, I mean, it's probably fairly well filled in, but it's still working its way north for sure. But you can see the twists and turns of it, and it really kind of makes, kind of like you see. Let's see your map. Yeah, I would say the map that you have doesn't fully do it justice. That it really kind of, oh, maybe over time the sands have changed to a degree, but it's really making this like S turn through the desert, and as you're moving along, you know, um, the um, the guards are letting you know, like, yeah, this area out here is pretty famous for sinkholes and such, and you should definitely try to stay along the marked routes as much as possible. Because sand's dangerous. But after the 3 to 4 days, um, they drop you off at a spot on the sand. You can see the pathway is following the riverbed, the river. We'll say by this point, we'll say it's getting to this point now. I suppose it probably is by now. It's probably at least, maybe it's not at full strength, but you're definitely getting water moving along the marking, and you can see the road. And I put road in air quotes because it's really, like I said before, kind of mark posts along the way that follow the river, and they say what you seek is in this area somewhere for sure. Follow this road and see where the gods take you. Okay. Can't argue with that. The way you guys have been going along, they can't argue with that at all. So we'll say they drop you off, and those folks fly off in a direction. And I mean, just taking a look around, you see that things here are fairly flat. The guards, before they leave, do warn you. I'll say that you are on the east side of the river. To the west side of the river looks fairly clear, but you're warned that sinkholes are more readily apparent on the west side for sure. Off to the distance, we'll say maybe, I don't know, we'll say 1, 2, maybe, hard to tell, 3, 4, 5 days in the desert. It's hard to measure distance. You do see some hills off to the west. The river and the road heads roughly northwest, but otherwise it's about what you see. We'll say something like that. Yeah, give or take. I'll Sure. We'll say something along those lines. Sound about right. The DM puts an asterisk there and says, off to the side, um, whenever they redid this module, and how do I want to say this? Whenever they redid this and made the 3 modules into 1 module, they expanded the module, and they didn't necessarily fix everything to make it match. I'll leave it at that. It's been a fun module, but someone did not do a lot of proofreading at some point. All fair. That's right. It's ancient text. There you go. Right? Things change in 1,000 years, even for DMs. Yes, fair enough. No, you don't eat camels anymore, right? I mean, I think because now you have a bag of holding your food, and you've got a jug of never-ending water or whatever. So you're pretty good for food. You don't need them to carry your shit anymore. There you go. There we go. That's a thing. That's a thing out in the desert. Let's see. So I'll say you follow the road for maybe we'll call it for the first day, for 1 day's travel, and I'll say as it gets that's more than I wanted. As it gets close to dusk, you see maybe 10 miles away or so, right? A pillar of ancient stone standing silently over the desert sand. A lone finger, it stands gesundheit. That's all right. It stands among the sand and rocks of the desert. So you see this pillar some 10 miles out, right? So yeah, but you do see something different. So fair enough. So you rest here, and the next day, sure, that's fine. Fair enough. I mean, I would see at night, especially, like you can see flashes over different parts of the desert as these two, battle in various ways, and so I mean, he's keeping them occupied, right? Enough certainly so that the Sultan feels from your previous conversation that he's not going about this by himself. For sure. For sure. Oh, you're back. Yep, not a problem. See if that works. Okay, cool. Just changing up my mic here. All right, cool. So yeah, you the next day pack up your troubles and travel over, and as you spend, we'll say, most of the day getting over in that direction, you see a 30-foot tall pillar that has four faces that slope gently towards one another. Um, Still trying to figure out how exactly to picture that description, but we'll say it's a pillar with four sides. Um, yeah, that's the best I can figure. Um, they are oriented to the four compass points. On each face, ancient markings worn nearly smooth by the blast of wind and weather are carved at the base, um, above and around a fist-sized hollow. And then there is an inscription on the pillar that seems to have stand the ravages of time, where the others wording really has not. And the inscription, after you translate it, says, it's kind of like right above this hole in or carved out area of the pillar. It says, the star is there, shrouded in curses, hidden from sunlight by the sun. Okay. So what do you want to do? Yeah. Um. Yeah, I mean, the sun, whatever the shadow is doing from this pillar matches what it should for this time of day, right? Like, you don't see um, anything different about the shadow of this pillar. Um, yeah, there is kind of like a right by the wording, right? It's almost like part of the pillar has been carved out to make like roughly a fist size hole in the pillar. No. Oh, you mean one of the star gems? Okay. Uh, it does, and you know, as you put that in, um, as you put that in, the stone kind of like um, kind of shakes and shudders and uh, breaks off at the base, and basically, um, the thing lands with a thud and points to um, the west. Fair enough. So you head off in that direction. Fair enough. Um, um, I don't know. I mean, it did what it did. Are you asking something else? Are you asking for other people other ideas? I didn't quite catch it then. 1 second. Okay. I missed your. Sorry about that. I thought I heard you, but maybe I thought I misinterpreted you. Okay. So, west. No problem. Going west would take you to like the hill, some hilly areas. You could just kind of chuck right through that, or if you want, it looks like you could pretty easily go around it to either, to the north or to the south. Um, it doesn't look like a very it doesn't sound like a very big area of hills. So it depends what you want to do. Do you want to go through or around? Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, I'll say it takes another day or so to get through the hills and so forth. Um, no buildings that you see buried, so that's fine. Uh, as you um, come on the other side of the hills, um, you let's see what they're doing here. Do, 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 do. Okay. You see, you come to an area on the other side of the hills where um, the desert just seems to have been blasted into glass, right? That um, there's no longer, you're coming up to an area where there's no longer sand ahead of you. Um, you do see as you get, closer to this that there's a strange, let's see here. You see a strange metallic platform and you see a tall metal pole that pokes out of the sand. Um, there is a cross piece wrapped with bundles of woven, woven bronze on the pole. Um, and you also see, coming out of the sand, a long, thin blade hanging in the air on the side of the platform. It's not floating magically. I mean, it's clearly attached to something that is buried in the sand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you know what this is. Oh, you're right there with it, right? Yeah, I mean, you easily walk up to it. I'm just as you get close to it. I guess the gleaming uh, of this caught your eye. You move towards it, and it's clearly some sort of object. So this is something that's big. Like it's clearly bigger than you are. It's not something small. Like if you, I I mean, this is clearly bigger than, um, bigger than a cart. Like you can't tell how big it is. Make an intelligence check, and if Claudius can make one too, please, with advantage. I'll give it to you with advantage. There you go. So, so Claudius. I mean, you might not be the sharpest crab in the ocean, but just looking over the pole and the cloth that you see, like this kind of resembles a boat. And you with your history, you know, kind of pictures that this kind of seems like a boat that is oddly buried in the sand. So I mean, beyond this buried object, um, the like I said, the sand is pretty much all on glass, and you can just feel that it just feels like, well, my Apple Watch wants to talk to me about my DMing. Um, yeah, can I tell you? Well, my microphone works this week, so there you go. So
the heat just radiating off this from, you have the desert sun hitting a reflective surface. Um, you know, if you're walking on this, you're going to get cooked. Mm. I mean, this glass area goes on for miles, like far as you can see. Like it's not just like a 50-foot area. This is literally a sea of glass on the desert. You can certainly do that. So you want to go ahead? I'm sorry. There you go. Sure. You got like, a giant leaf blower, or in this case, a sand blower. Sure. So I'll say between the spell and, you guys working together to clean up some other stuff as well, um, you basically find that you have a boat on ice skates. You can think of it as, right? So something like that. That you Sure. On the front of the boat, you have a couple of what ballistas or whatever, the giant like bow and arrow thingies, and it's a decent sized boat. I mean, it can easily carry you folks, and um, yes, I used to own this one too, and I yeah, you guys can finagle it and get it onto the glass, and it's ready when you are. Oh, excuse me. Fair enough. Let's see. So, so yeah, off you go, and this thing glides, very nicely on the glass. Um, being on the boat um, seems to protect you enough from the reflection of the glass, whether it's by just the boat's design and or some unknown magical property, whatever it might be, that you know you can. I'm not saying it's super comfortable, but you're not an egg on a skillet, right? And being on the boat seems just fine. Mm, sure. And as um, you're moving along this glass, I'm just taking a look here. Let me switch maps. Give me 1 second. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Um, as you're going along this glass, um, eventually, along the limits of your sight, you can see the air shimmering strangely to the north, and the dunes flatten, and eventually um, the horizon. I'm not gonna say it's the sky has become one with the desert. Like it's an odd effect, right? It's almost like you're just what I mean. There's no features around you, right? So you basically have the sky. There's no real desert features around you. You're going on this reflective surface. It's oddly strange to figure out where the land ends and the sky begins without, you know, really making a close look at it. Um, yeah, he's basically making an etch in the glass in so many words. That's what he's trying to convey. It it does. I mean, it does leave some level of trail. Like it's like ice skating. You know. Yeah, and you and the desert is. I mean, this is just totally flat. I mean, you can pretty much figure that there is some sand that blows around, just carried by the wind and such. And you maybe hypothesize that over time, whatever marks that you make, sand will slowly fill in those marks and, you know, maybe melt. Yeah. Yeah. Almost like a self Zamboni healing thing. I like the idea. I made it up on the fly. And you know, as you're going along and you're this is skidding along and so forth. Um, I should just get this over with because Nat is waiting for the other shoe to drop. So why don't we just do it early? And sure you don't, because as you're skidding along, um, suddenly breaking through the glass is um, is the other half of the cover picture. Is basically this purple worm. So I'm gonna do that, and sure. And give me one more second. I'm gonna try and do this here. Let me do this. Burp, and I'll do that. Save. So let me just click here for a second. Let me take Saf off of here. So if you should be able to see over in the um, top left, there is a navigation. There's one that says ship, and there's one that says Sky Sea. And I believe. Oh, I gotta put you on here because you are. Yeah, your characters aren't on here. All right, let me do this. What am I? How am I going to do this? I didn't think of that. Let's do this. Go back to view scene, and I'm just going to plop your guys down in the corner of the thing just so you have sight. So let's just do this. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So can you see your ship over this? Like basically, I know in the picture it's blackish, but I went yellow here. Um, your ship, and you can see Mr. Worm. Off to the top left corner of your browser, do you see something that says Sky Sea and Ship? Oh, maybe because it's not active? What's the whole point of having this if you can't switch between them? Uh, where is it? Okay, I thought I did it. I thought I just did that, but let's just see. So it does say show and navigation. Oh, GM only. That would do it. Burp. Let's do that. And then let's do that. Now you can see them both. So now, if you see where it says ship in the top left, I know it doesn't match this ship. I couldn't find something that matched the ship. But you could theoretically maybe navigate to the thing. Oh, yay, people are doing it. Awesome. So let me do this. I'll go copy, and then I'll go over there, and I'll say, you know, the dude is somewhere like there. Oh, he's big. Yeah. Here, let me move him a little closer. Even though he's kind of on the ship there, but just so you can see more of it. I'll put him on the other side of the ship so you can see his mouth. That's sexier. And let's do this. Let's start the encounter. Let's Add a purple worm and a whole bunch of other people. And let's take this guy off because that's not supposed to be a combatant. He's not a combatant. And let's concentrate our girl Anara here. She's still holding concentration. No, I just wasn't there from a different time. Oop, fudge. I didn't mean to do that. Let's stop this, and I want to hear something. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Oh, yes, I do. That's fine. I'm not hearing any sound, so I'm not sure what this thing is doing. Foundry gets weird sometimes. If I go here, do I hear anything? Oh, wait, maybe it's... Oh, you do hear it? Alright, good. Alright, just double checking because I'm not hearing it for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's fine. As long as you're hearing it, it's good enough. So with that, spin initiative. Does it matter? Do they do it on... Does it carry over? I don't know. Oh, then go over to the other one. Go to where the dude is. And then if you have to switch back and forth, you can place yourself on the boat where you want to be. And then... I don't know if we need it, but I wanted to try it just for giggles. Zarama, you there, girl? There she is. Alright, begin combat. So, Malenko. You are up, sir. You are top of the order. So, I don't know who's driving the boat, who's shooting stuff. You know... Yes, you definitely said you were on a shooting device. Yeah, you guys can be on the boat if you want. Sure, I can have Saf driving. I'm sure the barbarian is awesome at driving a boat. So where are you at? So he's at the boat. You're on. It looks like. I'll say it's a crossbow. I'll have it keep it matched. I didn't realize it was crossbows on the back, but that's all good. So you're at one of the crossbows. I didn't either, but there they are. I'll say, let me get Saf's character on here just to have him here, so he can look all or whatever. We don't want to leave him out. There you go. He's driving the boat. Claudius and Sizzle is hanging out with him, and you have Anara in the middle ish, and Zarama is right where she wants to be, which is close to the purple worm. So it's all good. Sure, that looks like 60 feet. That's fine. No, it's a one-shot deal, right? Maybe if someone else wants to help you, because it's only 6 seconds, so it's one shot for sure, and then someone can take the time to reload it for the next round if you wish. And I'll say, does it say how much damage it does? I want to say What, your little bat? Let me just Google something. I probably Googled it and I saw there. Let's do this. I want to say like 46 or something like that. Do you have any skills that deal with shooting like large weapons? Just asking. Like, I, yeah. I knew someone did. Was it him? Oh my gosh. Ah. It's all good. Um, I'll say it has some sort of aimer on it. So if you want to spin, um, it's they try to make it as easy as possible. I just want to see if you had any extra bonuses. Um, if you want to spin to hit, and you can add your dex to it. And is he proficient? What's he proficient in? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it says here, I'm just looking at this thing here on the, that I ground up. It says for one of these, that gives +6 to hit. If you want to get the plus, what do you have? Okay. Yeah, there you go. So, give yourself, I mean, yeah, just shoot like you normally would with your, what do you get for bows normally? What do you get? +3? All right. Just give yourself like, plus, it's +6 to hit. So just give +6 to hit and go from there. I'm not going to, and yeah, we'll do that. I didn't think about looking up proficiencies for large weapons before this, but we'll just go with it. 19. What is this bad boys? Armor class. That will hit. So we're going to go with, let's see what this one goes with. This one goes with 3d10 piercing damage. Sure. Do 3d10 piercing damage, please. 14? Well, it's something. Yeah, it's average. It's all good. Let me just double check this dude. It's been a hot moment. Sure. You got it. So I'm gonna say you definitely hit. It takes some damage. All good. I'll move the boat and this guy at the, we'll say at the top of the round, but we'll say at the top of the round this is where they started at. Let me just do this here. Oh, I gotta add 6 to that. I'm gonna make sure the damage is on the purple worm on the Sky Sea, because that's where the initiative is, and that's probably where I'll be doing it more than anything else, just to make sure that people aren't totally confused. Yeah, it is. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this with 2 maps, but I started with this because I wanted to see who was relatively close when I attacked the ship and so forth. So I went with it. Uh, oh, say this again. You in a mirror image? That's Nah, I don't think mirror image quite does that. Yeah. All right. Um. So this dude is so Mr. Purple Worm. He is going to try to take a bite out of your ship. And let me see what the ship's armor class is because I forget. Let's see. Up, that is enough to hit. So he will do boop a doop a doop a doop a doo. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see what's going on. Boink. Purple worm seems pretty darn fast. So, your sense is that he can definitely keep up with the ship. That the ship is, it can go. It can go as fast and maybe faster than the ship. Well, you could do that and on your turn and see if that helps. But out of the gate, um, he seems pretty speedy for a worm. So your boat takes some damage, and I'm gonna say, let me see here. Sure. He'll tail attack it too. Why not? Yeah, that hits. And your boat is injured.
Hmm.
And with that,
almost need staff to dodge this thing,
purple worms are scary things.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. This. Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to go doubly crazy for now. That's fine. All right.
So
I'm about to go doubly crazy.
All right. You're up to bat. What do you want? You're up to bat. Says, what do you want to do?
Well, first off, I'm gonna have to manually decrement my spell casting because casting that wind tunnel spell is not charging me a spell slot.
All right. Fair enough.
So I'll do that. I'm not going to bother pasting the template. It's just making the ship go faster.
Okay. So,
it says it increases a person's movement speed by 10 foot as a basis.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take advantage of what's probably a translation error from 5e to TOV. This spell here does not put a size limit on what it's capable of lifting up into the air.
Each creature, 20-foot radius cylinder, center on the point must make a strength saving throw. In a failed save, the creature takes 3d8. Pulled into the center of the cyclone and is thrown 50 feet in the air. What level spell is this?
Third,
Okay, so it's fireball level. Okay, the creature, blah 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 blah. You can and the other one is is this 2-level spells?
oh, right. Even quickened, I can't do that, right?
Correct.
Never mind. I will make the ship go faster, and good thing I hadn't already spent the spell slots. I'm going to just quicken a mockery then.
Okay.
And his vicious mockery is not showing up for me when I click it, so
It's showing up for me. I don't know what's going on with Foundry White. Sometimes it shows up in yours and not mine. Maybe it's because I'm on the other screen right now. No, it shows up to me on both screens. Go figure.
Yeah. So it's just a 15 wisdom.
Fair enough. Let's see. No, that's a
finally
fail.
showed up.
That's because I posted it to chat.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was like, it's just lagging.
And perfectly average damage.
All right.
Most importantly, it's the disadvantage on the next attack roll to hit the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of, would Saf's character be able to, like, use his action to dodge the first attack each round type deal? Like, oh no, it's here, dodge, and just, like, see if he could, like, do at disadvantage for the first attack? Or a attack?
Oh, he's
If we
trying
already
to
have
move the boat in such a way to...
You know,
Yeah, the boat isn't quite that... The boat isn't quite, you know... You don't want to flip the boat, right? The boat can only do what the boat can do.
Fair.
It's not
All
as
right.
dexterous as a person.
Here, ignore this. I'm going to use up 2 spell slots.
I trust you. Do your bookkeeping the way you need to do it.
There. That way, it's the easiest way to just get rid of 2 spell slots.
Fair enough. Anara, you're up.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to try something new that I've got on this guy and see if it will work. I'm going to use my newly unlocked Phantasmal Killer on this thing to try and create a manifestation of its deepest fears, which maybe is a world without any tasty snacks like us, just like an open, cold desert trapping it.
Ooh, interesting.
So
or maybe we're its greatest fears.
Oh yeah, us, but like giant and shiny and powerful. So I will, if that will cast. No, okay, I have to go to a different. Oh, I'm still getting the hang of this. Sadly, it's not showing up. There it is. Okay, so it's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Pulling out the big guns. You tap into its nightmares. Blah 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 blah. Let me see what this guy has. Okay. Alright, so 15 wisdom save. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for you during duration. At the end of this turn, blah 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 blah. Alright, so wait, he has to do a wisdom save. And if it fails, he's frightened.
Yeah, and then
at the end
on
of each turn of the target's turn before the spell ends, he must make another one or take the psychic damage.
Right, exactly. So he's still
Okay.
he just is frightened initially.
Alright, so wisdom save. You got it. So wisdom.
And I'm gonna get ready here to cast Unluck on that, which will impose disadvantage if they succeed the roll.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. The reaction is when they succeed on a roll, so I'm gonna wait until they succeed if I cast it.
He does succeed on the roll. He's kind of like shaking it off.
Okay,
And,
so I'm gonna use my reaction there to cast Unluck on that.
okay, so that's your reaction.
Yeah.
So now he's going to take the. He's okay. So so sure, you cast Unluck on that, and the the purple worm, being a big boy, has monstrosity resistance, so he was resistant to the frightened condition. But with your Unluck on that, it is a normal spin, and he will be frightened.
Oh,
That's
okay.
big. So
Whoa.
is that if we attack it, does it wear off just like a turn undead? Or is it like he's frightened from you for the entirety of that spell?
I think it's the spell, but he gets to make another save every turn, so it can run out on its own, kind of.
Especially since he has advantage against it.
Yeah.
So then I should do my little second level spell and make him have disadvantage on it. Yeah, all right. Ominous winds. I'll fart in his face.
If
So
nothing
what I'm
else,
seeing-
that gives us a round of movement away.
So what I'm seeing for frightened is disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight, and then creature cannot willingly move closer, but that's the only effects that it has.
Correct.
And then for my bonus action, I'll shoot a bardic over the way of. Might as well give it to Malenko. Keep that performance going, Malenko.
There you go. There you go. Claudius,
All right.
what do you got up your sleeve? Are you going to reload the bow?
I'm going to bring out the big guns here. Hey,
Uh-oh.
it can work.
He's
All
going
right.
for banishment.
Yeah. Do you see it?
I do. I don't know why you guys aren't seeing that. I don't know if it's a
Yeah,
setting.
it didn't come up in the up in the chat.
It seems like it's actually getting worse, which is just weird.
I would have to. I mean, I'd have to look into the code, but I bet you there's just some checkbox he missed when putting certain spells in.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, anyway, I'm gonna cast Banish. I've already cast Banish. I burned the spell slot.
Yep.
So he gets a DC 15 Charisma save,
Yep.
and I bet a Purple Worm doesn't have a high Charisma.
They usually don't. And because he doesn't, he does not make the save. So the purple worm pops out of existence. And
Good job, man. That's fucking huge.
And off you go.
So we got a minute to escape from him at a faster speed of rate than what we were going originally, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's epic. Cool. Good job, Claudius, buddy. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Woo! He congratulates the our little crawdoggy buddy over there, our crawdaddy. There we go. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on, crawdaddy.
And yes, that is a picture of a Pokemon.
There you go. So, boop. Off he goes.
And now, yeah, we have. And hey, imagine that! My gust of wind spell has the duration of 1 minute.
There you
That's
go.
what I thought. Yeah. So the next time we see this guy, I might hope to be close enough to cast ominous winds So if you guys got those spell slots again, we could do it over again, but this time he'll have disadvantage on the saves.
Well, with any luck, a minute from now, we'll be so far ahead that he just won't bother chasing.
That's what I'm hoping, yes. Not only that, he's also still afraid for how long?
Well, he can't see the target anymore.
He can't see the target, and he gets time to remake the
Fair.
save each
Yeah,
time. So,
that's
fair to
right.
say
You
that
got
by the time you get through
mhm.
a minute, he is no longer frightened. But he just sees your ship like flying, zipping off into the distance,
Oh,
and
except it does matter how long it takes him to make the save for any damage he might take.
how long? How
Remember,
long?
every round that he fails the save, he takes 4d10 damage.
Oh, okay, sure, we can do that.
So
Just,
even
just
Um,
in
yes,
case,
he's still getting
just in case he is
hit.
going to chase us.
No, this might make him chase us now. So pissed off.
he wasn't planning to, but I at least want to see. I mean, he has advantage, so I'm assuming he's going to make it pretty quick. Let's see. I'm in the dark. Yeah, 19. Yeah, he makes it the first time. So yeah, he doesn't take any psychic damage.
Oh damn.
Sorry.
All right, check the damage. Check the damage on the boat while we have 1 minute to wait.
Sure. Um, you definitely have some holes in the boat. Luckily you're not on water or anything like that you have to worry about. I'd say the boat has still more than half its hit points at this point. And on a side note, I love that you posted a picture of a boat and water into Discord so that when Saf sees that sometime, he's going to be wondering, why the hell am I on a boat on the water in the desert?
Yeah.
Where did we go?
Oh my gosh.
Well, just tell him. Well, there is a river now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
And by the way, I have a whole bunch of boat deck plan maps.
I
Nice.
found various ones, but I couldn't find one that was really any better than this, and it was fine.
Not like it's that important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm off my thing.
So I could heal the boat.
Can you?
Do you
What
have
do you got?
mending?
I am mending.
Oh,
Nice.
Good.
you're coming
It-
in
It's it's just
clutch.
a cantrip, so every time I cast it, I can heal the boat 1 hit point. So I can heal the boat 10 hit points.
Now with mending, you have to put like pieces back together, correct?
Uh Here, I'll try to put this in chat.
Not necessarily.
Horgrim had it too. So, but yeah.
I'd have to reread it. Like I'll let you take some of the hit points back for sure, but I don't know if you can
Like
just make it as good as new.
as long as the tear or the hole isn't bigger than like I think it was like a foot or two around, then he'd be able to repair the holes and it just like stitch itself together.
Hmm. Up there it is. Thank you. This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, two halves of a broken leg, a torn cloak, or leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in diameter, you mend it. Okay, it's fair enough. I'll say that because I mean, the boat has 100 hit points and it was down to like 63. So I'm going to say there's definitely some breaks in this that are bigger than a foot because that's a pretty big freaking worm. Um, so I'll say casting the spell, you get your ship back up to we'll say 80 hit points. So it's up to
Well, it says I can only heal up to 1 hit point.
But it's a
If
cantrip,
if
and you can do it all day.
yeah, but I only have 10. I only have a minute.
Unless he's not going to chase us.
He's not chasing you.
All right. So all right, then I can do that all day.
Yeah. You can do that until like the chunks are just too big to be fixed by mending. And I'll let that go up to what? It's like 4/5, right? 80 out of 100.
That awesome, sweet.
Cool.
Look at this. The healer can even heal a boat.
There you go.
What can't you fix, man? My relationship with my father.
Your sense of humor.
Oh, oh, that one. Don't go there, bud.
Your smell.
That's fine. As you continue going along the the sea. I'll say that you basically spend overnight on the boat for sure. And if you all want to take a long rest, that's fine. Because I'm sure you want your fourth level spells back. As you get up the next get up the next morning, you can see, we'll say towards the north, you see something, right? There's definitely something going on the north, because before you can't even tell, like I said, where the sky and the ground end, and now you can see that off into the distance some image is appearing there.
Given the glassiest of the lake, you could even say it was a mirror image. I'm
Really,
horrible.
man?
I'm horrible
You should
today.
have played.
Okay,
You
okay,
should
okay.
have. Daddy, is that you coming back for milk?
As I assume you're going to head in that direction because you got nowhere else to go.
It's the closest we have to a bearing.
There you go. Um, you head off in that direction, and um, you see, it's tough to tell until you get closer, but as you do, you see, it almost looks like, uh, and as you get closer, you can tell it's an island of real ground, quote unquote, in the middle of this sea of glass. And as you're getting closer, you see sandstorms and other things um, around the area of the island, and looks like a place for adventurers to go. Um, as you continue heading on that way, you see something. You see something flying in the air uh, around the island. That's not a storm or anything else, and you can see that it is whatever this thing is. It's heading your way. Uh, you have time to prepare whatever you want to do as it's getting closer. Like, who's gonna is anyone gonna man the guns, so to speak? Is what are folks
If
want to do?
if someone's going to man the guns, I have an idea. Um, attach the rope to it, because how do you grapple a flying creature?
I like it.
Ooh, get some barbs in it. Start pulling it in.
Harpoon it. Okay. So,
Whoa.
do we want the clown to be driving or firing? Because he's got proficiency in land vehicles that might be able to like maneuver us better. But he does, I think, have the best ranged options for shooting and harpooning.
Hmm. Yeah, Nara's not amazing with the range, to be honest. Is anyone else good with range?
Probably Zurama.
Oh, yeah. I could cast like slow on it maybe, but it's another wisdom save, so it will still have advantage.
Well, that was the worm that had. This is not a purple worm.
Oh. My
Yeah,
mistake.
this is not a
Ah.
worm.
Oh.
A flying worm. Now that'd be frightening.
Ooh. That's the WYRM type.
Yeah,
No, I'm just.
that's a different type of worm. That's a worm, not a worm.
Oh, of course, not a worm, but a worm. Sorry. Okay.
As it gets closer, right? It's tough to make it out because it seems to reflect the light well. Eventually, you can see it as some looks like a golden beetle or scarab. We'll say scarab because of the whatchamacallit, the lore of this whole area. And yeah, he is a big boy. He might be a bug, but he is a bug. He is a big bug, and you can see him on the Sky Sea map.
Okay, he's quite a ways out.
He is, which gives you time to prepare and dang it, did
All
I
right.
close that? I guess I closed that. I shouldn't have closed that.
So Malenko would take all of the ropes that he's gathered up and bought from like all the places that he did. So like he's just been trying to gather rope as much as he can because like I have a fascination with rope. Call me a boondock if you will, but like
Sure.
always need rope. For this exact reason, he's just gonna start getting bolts tied together with like ropes and like tying those ropes to like parts of the ship to try to anchor this bug or something down. Know what I mean?
Sure. There be the white whale.
Well, golden in this case.
Fair.
I got nothing until he gets to 150, 120 ish feet.
And I'll put him there now. I mean, we can spin initiative here in a second. Just to that's
I mean,
130.
even then, 150 foot is fireball, and I'm not going to waste a spell slot on something that's probably fire resistant.
Fair enough.
Since I don't have the transmute until next level. Whoa, look at that.
That was
Sizzle is prepared.
That he is.
How did I get a?
Oh, look, hidden from the sun by the sun. Sun catcher scarab.
yeah. I think I caught on to that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't need the boat. Well, let's move the boat at the end of the round or something. Or beginning of next round. Well.
Wow, Enora beat me.
Enora beat just about everybody. I got
feel like
beat the bug at least.
I have such a good bonus to initiative, and I usually roll like a 3, so I finally rolled a 15.
And Enora, you're up the bat. I'll say that this guy is basically around 110, 120 foot away if you are towards the front-ish of the ship.
Yeah, I think Inara is going to try to give us a chance to get better maneuvered and positioned however we need to here as it's approaching. And she's going to kind of raise up her big, her like staff and her singing bowl and just like hit it with like a loud ringing sound that reverberates to slow the creature. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let's see. We got this guy here.
Cast. Go.
Slow is good for those of us who force dex saves.
120 feet. Yep, no problem. Blah 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 blah. So sure. So it needs a wisdom save. Let's see what we get here. No.
Snaps, and I'm too far away to do anything else tricky to it. So that's all.
I'm gonna guess that by the
End
sound
of
of that,
turn.
no, that was probably a 20 involved.
Or a high roll.
Yeah. All right, so it is slowed, so it goes. Speed is half, -2 penalty.
Oh,
I totally misunderstood. I thought it had escaped the slow. That's great.
Oh, no! It's spun at 2.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's gonna move half speed, -2 on AC and Dex. Can't use reactions. It has a fun time.
Oh.
great, because I'm about to force it to make a dex save.
Oh boy.
Sure, why not? You're up, Sizzle.
Daddy says, sizzle. And remember, it's a 16 dex save. One of these days, I'll get around to fixing that.
It's a 16 Dex save, and it has a -2 penalty. So let's do this. Let's do that. And situational -2. And I spin all that. And, well, somehow, it's a good thing you reminded me because it spun a 15.
Holy!
Booyah! Yeah, now he's sizzling.
He
I
is
was getting your
sizzling.
teeth.
Is he's
If he's a golden scarab, is he all metal and do double damage because it's lightning?
That's a good idea, but not today.
Damn.
But
I'm
I
trying,
like it.
I'm trying.
It's worth the question. I would have asked it.
All right,
Yeah.
it's a conductor. It's a conductor.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that even. I was thinking, oh, it's just a living creature with gold-colored scales.
There you go. With that, Malenko, what do you want to do, sir?
Oh, it's me. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm useless until it gets a lot closer.
That's
Because,
fine.
like, my ropes are. I don't have. Yeah, it's like just outside because I think I tied 2 ropes together on like a couple bolts, so I should have like 4 or 6 like 100-foot ropes ready to go to shoot at this thing to anchor down.
And I'll
But
say
yeah,
you
it's
got two bows and arrows in the front, so to speak. So
okay.
he's within range. You can shoot at him if you want. He's just within range of your ballista if you want to fire it off.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're doing the whole Moby Dick thing and,
I was trying to, but like I can for now shoot a regular bolt and then have a tie down bolt once it's in range, like ready for the next time when it's in range. So I like that.
oh,
Yeah.
I see,
Yeah.
because you're trying to get your rope's only so big. Yes, fair enough.
I only tied them together to be 100-foot length because I didn't have like a bajillion. I only had like a handful, so I only made like 600-foot length ropes. And if
Okay.
I need to, I think I got like 2 more or so. Yeah, I think yeah.
And if it works, this will bring him down so that Zarama can go over there and pogo stick on his butt.
Yeah, and I have my weight spike that slows him down and all this other stuff. I can knock him prone with another spell. So like as soon as we get him within range, I can fuck him up. But like yeah, I'll just
Okay.
shoot a regular bolt and then a tie down bolt next turn.
Yeah, or if you want, you can just hold your act. Well, I guess you can't because it'll be next turn. Sure. Whatever you want to do. I'm sorry. What do you want to do? You're going to wait till next turn when he's in range? Is fine. And
Can I hold my action until he's in range to fire a tie down bolt at him? So if he comes like 10 feet closer.
He will move a little closer shortly, so you can do that and wait to see if he moves closer.
Yeah. I'll see if he moves closer, and I'll hold my action to shoot an anchor bolt at him.
And that's fine. Does Zarama want to do something similar since she's not really a ranged person either? Or you have something else up your sleeves, Zarama?
She does have magic missiles.
She does.
Cool.
She's gonna hold. Okay, fair enough. All right, so this dude is going to move. He will move a. He will double move, and he will move.
Double move in order to get what would normally be a normal move.
Correct. And I'll say he'll move 30 foot closer.
What?
Well, it's a double move, so you know.
No,
So now,
I'm not saying what to that. I'm saying what to my terrible held action roll.
oh, sorry to do about that. Yeah, that I ain't gonna do it. Zarama, you want to roll a d20 and add 6? You there, Vic? She must have walked away for 1 second. Do I see her thing moving? Oh, there we go. Nope, that was you. 1 second. Oh, well, that's good for my pool.
Good for your pool.
Well, my wife doesn't usually give to. Well, she does like basketball, but it was Maryland. Spend a d20, add 6, please, Zarama. My older son went to Maryland. That's why we care. We're all wearing Maryland shirts today. D20 plus 6 slash R space 1d20 plus 6. Please. I don't know if that hits.
Good enough. That's a 22 because you have to add 6.
Oh, she didn't add the 6. You're right. Okay, yes, you hit. Spin 3d10 plus the 3d10, right? Is that what I said before? Yeah. 3d10,
3d10,
please.
yeah.
3d10 plus 6. Sorry.
Oh.
I'll give you the plus.
I
I
missed
gave you
the
the plus.
plus 2 last time.
I added
Yeah,
it
it's all
after the
good.
fact.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whoa.
That was, yeah,
Wow,
fantastic.
That's better. A lot better than average.
Way to show me up at my own game, he says, giving you like a fake high five. Like he's proud of you, but he's kind of pissed off at the same time.
So I'll say you shoot the your harpoon type weapon at this guy. You know, it impacts, and yeah, you've got a rope to him for now, for sure. And with that, it is Claudius's turn.
Oh, baby.
Oh, Claudius is just like bringing out all the big guns today.
Claudius is all. I am bored with this healing shit.
I'll take out this big monster. I'll take out this big monster. Give me the PPEG. I'll take this one out too.
Oh, actually, the creature gets a save. I got to do another save for my creature here to see.
DC 17 dex save, but that's at -2.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I got to make a wisdom save against the slow spell because the dude gets one at the end of his turn. I forgot to take it.
Okay.
And he's still slowed. And now he's got to
Yeah.
make another dude because he's got to make a DC 17 dex save. And he got a 21, so you got a natural 19. but feel free to hit him and get the half damage.
I rolled it.
I got it. He is a hurting bug. Anara, top of the order.
Okay, I think it's just time to get some blasting in.
Oh, before we do that, the boat moves. Where do you want the boat to move? Top of the order.
I
The
think
boat will
right?
move. It moves 25 feet, so it's a little slow. But you want him to go straight ahead?
I think.
Do we want to kind of like angle it, or go straight towards him, or do we kind of want to like hit him from the side? You know.
I would angle just slightly, just in case he dive bombs.
So like this way or that way.
Either way doesn't matter, but
So you're going to turn the boat, or are you just trying to like slide it a bit towards one side?
Yeah, we're
so-
just gonna like, yeah, turn it diagonally and go that way a bit, and then turn it back.
we're doing a drift.
Yes, a drift. Thank you.
Putting it in Car Wars terms, we're doing a D1 drift.
Yeah, fair enough. So, sure. Let me just grab them. So a D1 drift would be about there.
Was that really necessary?
What? Putting it in
Yes.
Car Wars terms? Yes.
No, moving the boat.
Yes.
We are close.
You are closer.
Yep. And if things go well on my turn, we might just end this.
We'll
'Cause
find out.
I has an idea.
If he
All
gets
right.
within 15 feet, I want to drop him out of the sky. That'd be so funny.
Anara, you're up.
Yes. Can you be aided by Bardic with your idea, or no?
It's all saving throws. So keeping him slowed is aiding me.
Okay. I will. I want to maybe do my. Sorry, just want to double check my Bardic performance and see if that helps. No, it's just a defense for us, so it's not really gonna help. Okay, so I will. That's out of range. Okay, I'm just gonna blast it. I think I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery on this thing. So that is gonna be a DC 15 Wisdom save. Oh, that did not go through. Bam.
Vicious Mockery doesn't work.
Oh, it can't hear us or understand us.
No, it doesn't work clicking it in the game.
Yeah, the button doesn't work.
Oh.
Let me see what you're
Okay.
trying to do here.
I was trying to cast Vicious Mockery. It's just a DC 15 Wisdom
I
save.
see it. I see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just doesn't show up on my end then.
It really bothers me that's happening. I gotta bring this up on the thing. 19. He is smart today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and he's still too far away for my other reactions and stuff. So I'm just gonna hold out here and hold on.
Okay. Sizzle.
Well, unfortunately, I just looked at it, and it's the being slowed is not going to help with this spell, but we'll try it anyway.
Sure.
As soon as I find it on my list. Because if he fails this strength save, he's prone.
Oh, okay.
And
Then
you
we
know
can
what
run him
happens.
over with the boat.
And you know what happens to prone things that are flying, right?
Oh boy.
That's what I was trying to do with my Hammond's Low Bro, but it's only a 15-foot range.
Hold on 1 second.
And it is evocation, so it is a 16.
Okay. And I'm just going through the rest of this. Okay. So strength save. Sounds like fun. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm just double checking what this dude has on him. Okay, let's see. Oh, he is a strong boy. He spun a 50. Oh, no, it's a 16 for you. That's right. Oh,
Boom!
the
Good.
second time tonight that
Woo.
one extra point saved you.
On the
He's
same creature too.
there. You go, Hanara. Go get him.
Amazing.
And
All right.
Zarama, go get him.
So let's see. This dude is going to take 14. That's fine.
Yeah, see, on a fail, he takes bludgeoning damage. He's lifted 50 foot into the air. And then, how high was he flying to begin with?
Sure. I'll add
Wow.
another.
Yeah.
I'll say he's been flying pretty low because I've been doing this 2D. So I'll add another like 20 feet for you.
So that's 50 foot to 70 foot. So that's about 76 in falling damage.
What did I say? 20 foot? Sure. 20 foot. It's. Wait, you just melted my brain. Why would that be 76?
It's 1d6 per 10 foot, right?
Sure. If I said like
Yeah.
20 foot, that's 2.
Yeah, but the spell lifts him 50 foot higher before dropping
Oh,
him.
oh. That's where my math was going. Okay, got you. Okay, sure.
Yoink! It lifts him up and slams him into the ground.
Fair enough.
Get down here!
And I'll flag him as prone.
That's all I got.
And you're getting out of this guy that he's taking less damage from some of this stuff. He's a big boy and he has resistances.
I'm not concerned about it. The point of my important part was that he's now on the ground.
Fair enough. With that, Malenko, you are up.
So, with my free action, I want to pull in the rope a little bit more and tighten it, kind of like we're reeling in a fish, and like
Sure.
anchor it off before I go shoot another anchor bolt at him. And
Well,
hopefully this time fucking hit.
well, someone's got to reload this thing, right? So you got a reloading problem. So it takes some time to pull this back. So you can reload one of the ballistas, and then Zarama can shoot off right after you, or you can tie this guy up tighter. Your choice. It's a big gun. It's like a cannon.
Okie dokie.
Which is where the artillerist talent comes in.
Yeah.
True that.
So you don't have to do the whole turn. You can do it with the bonus action type deal.
And I just realized that my manual rolling of dice was still showing up as Horgrim. So I fixed it.
Oh, good. That's interesting. I wonder why that occurred.
In their user configuration in the bottom left.
Oh, it's a user configuration. Got it. Which one you want to do, Malenko?
Both.
Both. How are you doing both?
Because I can.
Because you can. So you're trying to use like a bonus action to tie him up? The action will be reloading. If you want to use your bonus action to tie him up, I'll let you, but it won't be as tight as using a full action. Does that work?
Alrighty. Yeah, that's good enough. So bonus action, tie up, action, reload, action surge, action, shoot the second bolt.
Oh, you have an action surge. Got you.
Yeah.
Boom!
Now
I'm
I'm
a
with
fighter.
you. I'm
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
I'm with you. I didn't see the action surge in the thing 26 seconds ago.
But no, I just posted it. Yeah, that.
Gotcha,
I was
gotcha,
trying
gotcha.
to find
All
it
right.
when I said because I can. You know, I was being a dick at first, but I was like, wait, I couldn't find it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yep, I didn't know there was something beyond just being a dick. So it was not being a dick. You just knew what you were doing. 18 will hit.
Yeah. 3d10. Oh no, I need to do the slash first. Oh,
Okay.
that's at disadvantage though because he's prone, right?
Regular damage, you mean, right? Wait, if
Yeah,
he's,
regular.
it's disadvantage to hit, correct?
Yeah, I
So,
just
Does that count if he's size huge?
I'll let you hit him because you got him tied up. I'll say he takes some extra whatever because he's kind of, less mobile because you have him tied up. I'll give it to you. Give me your
oh
damage.
great, cool, thank you. 16 then.
I want to give you something for your creativity.
Thanks, I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's not a problem. 16, sure. You got it. With that, it is Zurama. So, Zurama, you can take. You're a fighter. You have action surge as well. You can do what Malenko did and take one action to put the giant bolt on the gun, and then if you use your action surge ability, then you can shoot it. Or give me something else creative. All right. Spend your surge and shoot your shot. Give me your 1d20 plus 6. Who the heck was Marilyn playing, man? They should be beating like a nobody. Trying to like mess me up.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
Was that a
hits.
crit?
That is a crit.
That is a crit. All right.
So that's 6d10?
6d10 plus 6, please.
Oh my god, wow.
Max damage. Chant it with me, max damage.
Damage. Yeah, that's like bong toke worthy. That was cool. Good job, Zarama.
And then the plus 6 makes it exactly 30.
Nice.
I'm just happy I got to use that Storm God's Doom spell because I like it. It just isn't that great in most circumstances.
And it feels apt to use it against this creature too, right? There's storms going around, it's causing a bunch of bullshit, and you're like, no what? Screw you, down.
Yeah, there's a bunch of sandstorms and stuff going on here. I just channeled one of those. And well, it is I did kind of get that from my connection to the genie, so it's all very appropriate.
That's beautiful, man. That's serendipitous.
So this bug is not very happy with all the stuff you've been doing to it. The bug. Well, first of all, the bug is just going to. He has to unprone. So now,
now he's anchored by
move.
one rope. Yeah.
He is anchored, but I mean, he is slowed, and he lost half his movement to that. So, but the only thing he can do is pretty much stand up and start to fly off again. You guys are pretty close to him now. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the bug starts to, flap off the ground, and it beats its wings. Which one do I want to do? It beats its wings rapidly, and it is going to release this blast of light at all of you all. Can everybody make for me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ouch. I am blinded by the light.
Yeah, you probably are. So,
I can give someone a D4 as a reaction with my auspicious warning. I don't know if I
They-
should throw that
That
Hatchet
ain't gonna
Man's
help
way.
me. Yeah.
I'll throw that Malenko's way.
Yeah, that ain't gonna help me. So
I will click it.
let's see.
Look out, clown!
Sizzle
Hey,
is
look.
blinded. Yeah, you're not seeing nothing.
look at that. The
Okay.
screen is black.
How about
What do you
that?
think is better? What do you think is better? Just using your reaction for that auspicious warning, or should I use the 1d8 inspiration you gave me earlier?
Technically, you could use
Ooh.
both.
You could.
Yeah, if you want both. It's a first level slot, so it's not. I have a couple of those.
Yeah, like. Alright, well, let's see how much the 1d8 is.
Mm-hmm. I'll use both.
What was the DC? Because I got 2 points of luck.
You don't
know.
Damn.
I'll just take the
Okay.
D4. You got it.
I will take
You're
the
up
D4.
to 14.
16?
16.
You're up to
You take-
16.
Do you take it or not?
Oh, no, I wanted to use luck. How do I use luck?
There should be a luck at the on your original saving throw. There should be a luck thing at the bottom.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise-
okay.
Okay. How much are you using of your luck?
I'll use 2. I shouldn't have that third one, so I'm going to use it now, but I'm only using 2. Because this is the only way I know how to get rid of it.
All right, fair enough. So you're up to like 18 or something. Yes, you saved.
Yeah. Sweet, cool. Woo, thank you, everyone, for your help. Mainly Inara. You're my girl.
So,
I'm back here. I'm back here. I can't see anything.
Oh, duh.
That's very bad that you can't.
Yeah. So, I'll say that Sizzle, you take 39 points of radiant damage, and everyone else takes 19.
How much?
39.
Okay,
Sizzle still with us?
I'm in single digit hit points.
Everyone else takes 19. And I can try and put it on all of you if I need to. That's fine.
I already
So,
did it.
That's fair. Whoop.
Oh, were you trying to do mine?
Well, I was trying to do it. Nora's there. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you guys do it.
Sorry.
Go
I
put
think
go
it's
put
good.
your stuff in. Go put your stuff. Go put your 39 in. And give me a second here. Doop a doop a doop a doo. And the bug is still slowed. He failed his
still-
save.
He's still slowed. He's still tied up.
And with that, Claudius, you are up.
Well, as much as I'd like to kill the bug,
You gather, I mean, for most of these attacks you guys are doing, he is not taking as much damage as you think, including the lightning.
right. That's okay. I'm gonna heal everybody.
Okay.
You're
for 6
G. You're
points.
G.
Everyone can add 6.
Yay! I'm back up to 1/4 of my health.
Woo!
How's
Oh, yeah.
a third level mass healing word only 1d4 plus 4?
What do you mean?
Like, is that right?
Yeah, it heals. It heals lots of people.
Oh, because it's a third level spell. Never mind. That's why it's a mass healing word. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's only a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it did at least like 2d4 or
Oh, wait.
something.
Oh no, mass healing word is an action, not a bonus action. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But still, it's because you're doing so many people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because usually healing word is just one.
Yeah, I mean that's so that. I mean, if you think about it, that's only 6, but that was 30 heal.
Yep. Where's the boat going?
Up.
How high off of the ground is it? Because it's
How-
only got like a 40-foot leash because of that one rope. The other
I'll
two I
I'll
still need to
say
tie on.
I'll put a +10 on him. There you go. He's 10 foot up.
Okay. Do you want to charge him, or do we want to roll along by him and see if we could tug him with the ship now that he's anchored?
It's up to you. Sure.
Don't make it too
Should pull him in.
complicated because he's almost dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
He is badly injured. If you get close to him, then other people can like start smacking him. Or you can, I don't know, you can maybe pretend he's water skiing or something. I don't know. I don't know what you're planning on doing.
Do the whole snow
Well,
speeders around the AT-ATs thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Right? Tie him up. Yeah, we can try to go around him and tie him up with the ropes. I like that idea, actually. Get his all wings all messed up with the rope. Yeah, all right. So we're going to try to circle him now. Now that he's all tied up, circle him. Thanks, Sizzle. I know I keep you around for something. You're too skinny to eat. I mean,
I can't see him, but I can sure come up with ideas.
I'll say it moves like here. I'll even give you some. Yeah. How much was that? That was like. Oh, that was like 50 feet. Okay, fair enough.
And just think, for every little bit closer we get to him, you retighten the ropes, and it ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's going to be his actions for the next couple turns. You know,
hauling him into Zarama.
Anara, you're up. What do you want to do?
All right. I think I mean, it's low enough. I don't want to go crazy here. I think just shooting another mockery its way. That's all I know how to do. So yeah, we're all gonna make fun of it to death.
I can't even see him, so I'm just gonna mock him.
Bonus action, vicious mockery, action, vicious mockery. Bonus action, tie a rope tight.
Oh, can I pull him in with a bonus action?
You can try and tighten it a little bit more if you want. Sure.
Okay. Should I make a check for that, or just use the bonus action?
No, you're just doing it. I mean, it's because this cantrip vicious mockery is what? This is a that's an action. So if you're just going to use your bonus action to try and pull it a little tighter, that's fine. And I'll say you're kind of passing him, and you've been trying to work on this, so he's getting pulled in slowly. He did make his save on the wisdom check.
All good. Okay.
His feelings are not hurt.
Well, leave it to the next person.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sizzle will finish him.
Let's see. So you are blinded, Mr. Sizzle. So I take it you're just gonna hang.
Don't have to see him to yell curses at him.
All right, you yell some curses at him, and at the end.
Never mind. It does say at a creature you can see.
There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. You meant that literally. I thought you were just being fun. Yeah, you gotta be upset. So, at the end of your turn, your eyes clear and you can see what's going on.
Oh well. Yep. Just sit here and hang on to the mast.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you didn't die. Malenko, you're up.
Alrighty, so we got 3 hooked in already, and 2 are tied tight. We're gonna leave the third one a little bit longer, just so we could try to wrap it around his wings as we keep going around. So
Okay, you're
I
tightening
will
them up.
use.
I'll say that you have him fairly taut right now. What did they? Hold on 1 second.
Because like we
Yeah, go
got.
ahead. You can do your thing. I'm just looking this dude up because I don't seem to see his one thing, which is fine. But if you're good, then I'll say he's tight. So he's gonna start pulled by the boat, or however you want to do that.
Cool. I was wondering if I could just use a bonus action to double check our knots because we each use a bonus action to tie one of the 3 ropes up. So there's 2 ropes tightened, and I just want to make sure like double check those ropes and then action reload one more of the trebuchets.
Sure, I'll let you do all that.
Sweet. Okay, cool. And then yeah, that's my action economy and my um familiar, my bat's gonna be trying to fly as close around him as he can.
Okay, he's just being annoying.
Yeah, exactly, but not in like a dangerous in your face way, just kind of like, hovering close enough that when I'm done doing my things, he could just swoop in with his movement speed to touch him with the touch spell. That's what I'm planning to do with my familiar, just so you know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Close, but not too close.
Yeah, yeah. So he'll be within like 20 to 30 feet of the thing, just kind of like trying to stay out of the way of the ropes and him freaking out.
Sure.
And yeah, that's my turn.
God dang it. Okay, yes. So with that, Zarama, what do you want to do? I mean, you could. You don't have enough probably time to load and shoot your gun, so you could just throw a javelin, or you can help with one is reloaded. Is it?
Yeah, one. Yeah, one with my action and
Oh
my
yeah, yeah,
bonus
yeah, yeah,
action.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
check
yeah,
not. Yeah.
yeah. I and she can shoot one if she wants. You there, Vic?
No, I'm having trouble. What do I get to shoot it?
Yeah, shoot it. 1d20 plus 6, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you were coming up right behind me, so I wanted to make sure one was reloaded, but I wanted to make sure he was tight.
He is in 3. God dang it. Shoot your shot.
She shot.
10? No, that ain't gonna work. Alright, it's turn. Oh, it's under Scarab. That's why I can't find the dang thing. Okay, thanks. So I gotta spin a d6. Okay, it did not recharge its thing. So it can move half speed, which is like 15 feet. You guys do have him tied. I'm going to say the dude's above the boat somewhere. So, let's see. He can get to somebody. Well, Zarama, and I would say that out of most people, Zarama, Malenko, they're definitely somewhere in the front. And Norris, Lizard are kind of further back. All right, I'll do probably the guns, because the guns is what's picking on him. So,
So if he gets within 5 feet close to us, I'm gonna
uh-huh.
use my reaction for my spell that sends him backwards. I'm just gonna post it in chat. So
You posted
depends
in
on
chat.
yeah.
I'm going to say he
Broken
does
card.
move towards you. You get a
Okay.
reaction.
Then I will.
Blah, 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 blah. Broken charge. Alter its course. The enemy must succeed wisdom save or take the psychic damage and use remainder speed to move in a direction opposite without provoking opportunity. Sure. Let's see if he can do a wisdom save. He's been doing pretty good considering he's not that wise.
Yeah, he's been landing them so far.
Yeah. Not this time. He does miss.
Until he faces the mighty clown.
So let's just see what he gets here. This is... Sure. 3 it is. And I'll say he's moved back a little bit once I put the thing a bit. So he moves back how far? 5 foot? Because he only could move 15 foot. So he probably to move his whole thing to get to you. His
Exactly.
back
So pretty
5
much
foot.
stopping him and then just like putting my hand down and be like, whoa, mister, stop it right there. This is a private party, okay? Private party.
That's fair enough. But I will say that this bad boy is no longer slowed.
Oh, I lost the end of what you said there. This bad boy is
He is not slowed.
Oh, he's not slowed anymore. Okay.
He's made his save on the slow. And with that, Claudius, you are up.
Boy. Oh, I will just, where is it? There it is. Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, fire away. 18 does not hit.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
He is a
This is
big
close, huh?
armored gold thingy.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Where you want to move the boat? You still trying to spin this guy around?
Right round, baby.
Fair enough. I'll just do this. Interesting, but we'll go with it. We'll say around there. Well, not the bug. And you're spinning around this guy, and you know, he's a tough guy to pull with you. He's resisting the restraining, so you're not really working on getting him restrained. You do have him in the sense of he's kind of attached to the boat and flying around with you.
So we're kind of like fighting to pull the other one around right now. So like we're
Yep.
not really necessarily winning at wrapping him. We're just kind of tugging him.
Hey, the
Alright.
whole objective is to get him close enough for Zarama to get in there with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you
Or
want
big-ass
to
sword.
kind of, you might be able to do that. I'll say if you can try, if someone decides before Zarama's turn to try and pull him even closer, that's fine. I'll even say he's closer to the ship because you are kind of, I did say he was pretty anchored. So I'll put him right by the thing. So if you're not going anywhere, I'll say that she can start smacking him. But Anara, you're up.
All right. I think we've been just kind of waiting around, so I'm going to try to go for a more... I'll use a leveled spell here, because my Vicious Mockeries are not doing the trick. So I will cast at him a Frenzied Bolt. So let me cast. Boom. Attack roll. A 19 to hit him.
19 is what you need.
Amazing. Okay, let's check what that was on the die. So that was a 14 on the die, which I think is actually good for us because it means the bolt is not leaping to a new target. So
Okay.
damage roll. 11 damage.
And what damage type do you it matters.
Right. Okay. It
Oh, it's random. It's random.
is
isn't
random,
it?
but it's based on the roll. I think it's based on one of these rolls.
Okay, let's read this
So
then.
3d8 of a type determined by. Oh, I just have to roll on this table. So I'll roll
Okay.
a d10 here. A 3 is a fire damage.
Fire's okay. So
Okay.
he takes 3. Oh, he takes
No.
11.
So yeah, 11 fire damage. 3 just signifies the type of damage.
Got it.
So many rolls as part of this spell. There you
Jeez,
go.
oh man, you got it. Sizzle.
Fire damage actually does work on him, you say?
It did.
Ooh.
Wow.
Disadvantage firebolt. Where is he? He's everywhere in front of you, Sizzle. Point out.
I'm not blind anymore.
He's not blind.
Right at the end of your turn. Well, that was funny, guys. Work with me. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't think I have any option here but to.
Oh, look at that.
Do I blow up my 4th level spell slot on this? Because sure, why not? Make sure I can. Okay. I don't need to place the template. We're pretty sure that I can hit him and just him.
Sure.
And let's see that DC 16.
Sure.
He still takes 20.
There you go. He is very near death, but not dead.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna bonus action quicken a firebolt.
Go for it.
Oh wait, is firebolt evocation?
Yes, it is.
It is, yeah. Sorry for shouting that.
No, it's okay.
There we go. Hold on. Then I'm adding the additional +1 to my attack roll.
Okay. Never mind.
Wow. What is that? Roll a 2?
Pretty much.
So I
Alright.
already know what my turn's gonna be. It is going to be action, reel him in and tighten him on all the ropes that I can so he can't fly away from this distance, so he stays that close. Bonus action. Yo, Sarama, you go, girl. You got this. Kick his ass.
I'm assuming that we all rotated with the ship and I'm not standing like right at his feet.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not being picky about the shit. I thought I might be,
So-
which is why I created that in the first place. But then I'm like, nah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, with barely into double-digit hit points, I do definitely not want to be right next to him.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
Zarama,
that's Zarama's turn.
go hit him normally. Do your attacks. Do your worst. 16 is a miss.
You got a 1d6 right now from me. Bonus action, Bardic Inspo for you. If you want to add that, roll a
If you-
1d6, see if you can hit him.
If you want to add an extra 1d6, go for it.
Or keep rolling, up to you.
Yep. With the 4, that will hit. You want to do your other attacks? That is going to miss. That's going to hit. Give me 2 hits. Can she finish this guy off?
I hope so. But if not, I'll use my reaction for her one miss.
Hold on a second. And you do get a luck for your miss, by the way. I'm just checking something out. Yep. Yep. Okay. So your first hit, second hit, it is still alive because Cobalt Press is a pain in the ass, and it is resistance against all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, regardless of whether it's magical or not.
Wow. Okay. Cool. That's fucking awesome. That's a good skill. And I missed on my reaction attack. So yeah.
All right. Well, Zarama's right there smacking it. It's going to do some attacks on Zarama, which is probably what you want anyway.
No. Why would we hope for something like that? No.
I already spun. It did not get its wings charged again. Sad day for it. Let's go do some stuff. So, what the hell's our armor class? Oh, 19. Never mind. That's a miss. Oh my god, that's a miss.
Yeah.
This thing has a +9 to hit, and I missed 3 times. Will you please kill this
Love
worthless
it.
bug? Claudius, you're up.
Claudius, kill steal.
Do it. Yeah, bud.
All right. Am I close enough? Can I hit it?
You absolutely can hit it. Zarama
right.
is, and this thing is in combat to the death here.
Okay.
It is resistant against normal attacks, even magical.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, piercing.
I just have to figure out how to attack. I've never done that.
Oh, you're just going to hit it with an attack. You're not going to kill with a regular attack, I don't think. Unless you got something cool that I don't know about. I don't know.
I have a staff of thunder and lightning.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to attack with it, but
Is it not configured as a melee weapon?
I think it's not. It's under weapons.
You don't have it equipped. That's kind of the problem. Or is it?
Oh.
Hold on. Is it equipped? Inventory.
Oh.
Not attuned. Well, let's equip it. All right. And let's attune it.
It's attuned, yeah.
And it's equipped. So,
All
do you have
right.
the option now?
Let me close and reopen again.
I am equipping a lot of your stuff. Let's see.
I'm looking for
There it is. Use Thunderclap. There's Lightning Strike. Free action.
Yeah, but I have to roll to hit. And if I hit, I can use these other properties.
And there's attack right there. Stafford Thundering attack +6 bludgeoning. It's 3 up from the words bonus action. So see
3
bonus,
up from the word.
if you see the words bonus actions in this long list of frickin' actions that you have. First
I
page.
see light crossbow. Oh, there we go. Staff of thunder and lightning. There we go.
Yeah, attack is +6 and it says 1d6 +3 bludgeoning. Okay. If Claudius has nothing else he can do, Anara, can you kill this? I'm not even going to move the boat. Just kill it, please.
Please. I think a vicious mockery hopefully will do it.
Are you really going to try and kill us with a vicious mockery? That seems to be your guys' MO. Go for it if that's what you want to do. We'll see.
We gotta mock it to death.
You're going to ridicule it to death.
I
ahead.
hope. Cast. Okay.
Wisdom save.
15.
Sure, I'll make it a public roll. It missed. Please spin damage.
Please, please, please.
That is exactly what you needed.
Woo!
Thank you.
We take it out. You nasty bug. Get out of here.
I'm gonna say, okay, so the bug dies. I assume you let it fall off the boat and onto the glass. Um, you continue to head towards this dust eventually island you see in the distance. I'll say this to make it clean. It takes the rest of the day, just to say you got there. Because I mean, distance is hard in the desert. Eventually, let's see what I can do here because we're going to end this in a few seconds. Sure, you can bring it with you. Why wouldn't you bring it with you? You should bring it with you, right? What am I saying?
Yeah,
Um,
I want to harvest some of the carapace.
I was gonna say, isn't his carapace underneath the carapace? Isn't he carrying a bunch of treasure?
I'll check. I don't remember reading that, but what do I know? Let's do this, and I'll put this here and this here. I
I just want some golden chitin pieces strapped on top, strap on as like quote unquote armor. Who cares if it doesn't count as armor? It's my armor. It's golden carapace.
um I can read the bug later and see. He's not carrying treasure underneath him, but I'll see when I read this description of him better. Whatchamacallit, to see whether or not you can make something out of his stuff. I'm sure for funsies we can figure something out.
I'm not actually trying to make anything out of it, unless you think I can eventually make some kind of damage resistant doodad. I'm just thinking for looking cool.
Okay.
You just want a shiny
For
hat.
looking cool, you can do whatever you want. That's no problem. But I'll look into the thing shortly. So I'll say you get to the island. As you get to the island, it just seems, um, I mean, it's hotter than the desert there, right? I mean, it's not as hot as being on the if you were off this boat, but it definitely seems to radiate extra heat, and you see these again. You see various dust storms moving around the island, causing havoc. But you avoid them easy enough for now. You do see, like, on one side of the island as you're kind of going around and checking this thing out, you see basically the glass at one point goes into the island a bit, um, kind of like if it was um, a river going into land, right? There's a way that you can navigate the glass river um, into the land area a bit, and that seems to be the only interesting thing. As you as you go that way, you see that the land becomes um, definitely more rocky, less sandy, and as you go in, the glass kind of dead ends at what looks like the remainders of some sort of city. Um, there is a number of big buildings around, a lot that has been destroyed. Um, you kind of pull up to this one area where I gotta read the description of this. Let me just do this. Boop, 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 boop. Give me a second to scroll halfway through the document here. Um, ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Right. Um, so yeah, you see, I'll read the official description. So centered in this basin, in this island, um, in the surrounding hills lies this lake, lies a lake of glass with a narrow neck, passing between the hills, which is what you went into. Its shoreline, when you get to this lake, so to speak, is paved with white stone, which also marks two squares, one to the north and one to the south. Centered in the square to the north, outlined against the shattered area, is a gray stone obelisk rising sharply. A white paved road passes to the northwest, connecting to a causeway that cuts through the blasted hills like an ancient scar. Um, about the obelisk, extending from the shore to the edge of the hills, is ruins of buildings lie scattered, crushed, um, immediately bordering two of the squares and paved along the shoreline. Lie buildings monumental in size, the walls broken and falling in, now mill crumbled and piles of rotten brick and weathered stone. To the east lies the ruins of a massive, um, like a gladiator area, like I want to say, like a gladiator where you could do races and stuff like that. Like the one in Rome.
It's the Colosseum.
Yeah, more or less. Um, Other buildings are smaller, obviously temples and shops. A few retain their roofs as if they could provide shelter. Um, the structures of the cities are of two types: those destroyed by time and wind, and those that seem unaffected by those scourging elements, almost as though they were meant to stand, waiting for the arrival of an important messenger. So that's a lot of yapping. But what you have is you have the glass sea coming in to this glass lake, quote unquote. You see various buildings and structures scattered around the area that are still standing in half decent shape, we'll call it, right? Or some totally untouched. Whatever's of interest is still on the map. Around in these other areas, you can imagine just various rubble, whether it's the ground itself, which is the sand has been blasted away and it's just rock, or just the destruction of various other buildings. The red dot, I'll say, is where your ship is. The scale of this is not 5 foot. It's like 50 foot per square. So this is just kind of meant to show the overall area of what the heck is here.
Theater of the mind.
Fair enough.
Well, I think first things first, we got to make sure we bring our ship to a very cool stop, and I think we should kind of turn it 90 degrees so it like skids on the skates, kind of on the glass, and just really
Drifting it into
stops
port.
right at the
All
edge.
right.
Exactly.
All
We're
right, all
parallel
right.
parking that with a single turn.
All right, so give me some inspiration on this and stuff like that, and maybe we can get some team help with the ropes and stuff, and I can make a land vehicle check at advantage or just normal. What do you say, DM?
So
It's only for saving throws. Never mind. Sorry.
So you're trying to do what exactly, just to make sure I understand this?
They want to come in drifted in sideways to a stop.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Give me while you're driving this thing, right? So it's definitely some sort of dexterity check to try and guide.
I
this
got
boat
land
in such a
vehicles,
way.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
go
land
ahead
vehicle
and
check,
and make a spin. You can add your proficiency bonus, and
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Sure, go for it.
All right, you got the D4 from Bless. You got the D8. Is it from?
He
Bardic?
spun a natural 1
Oh no!
on top of a 5 and 3. Throw a
That's
bless
a lot
on top
better.
of that just for fun.
Oh boy.
And here we go. I'm flying.
4. So I'll say you're trying to turn the boat hard to do like a quick stop, like you would, like a hockey player would on ice skates. But it doesn't quite work. You overturn the thing, and I'll say the boat continues its spin and kind of, hits, the brick, the limestone, butt first. So the ship, is stopped. It was kind of abrupt. The ship will take a few points of damage, and but it's almost like if you had, parked into a parking spot backwards, right? So you're like parked right there, and then it's pointing out like you can easily pull out.
You
And
meant to do
all
that,
you
right?
hear Malenko shout out, like a glove.
So give me a performance check.
Whatever you say, Ace Ventura.
27. So Malenko is really selling really hard that he really meant to do this, right? That like he's pulled it in such a way that it is optimal for you to get out, while somehow you are partially grounded on the ground.
Yeah, good job. We did it. Yeah, sweet badass Nara. And like high fives her and stuff. It doesn't think anything's a problem. Just like, yeah, fucking badass.
Well, you certainly did your best.
Woo! Yeah, we did it, didn't we? Look at how well we stopped. Oh, we stopped so good. You guys want to go check things out? Yeah, let's go check things out. And just kind of like scurries away.
There's your parking job.
So what you will find is you parked right next to this obelisk. The obelisk is in the center of this square. Its base is 25-foot square, and its height is well over 100 feet. The walls are polished and reflective, save at the base. There is, of course, an ancient inscription that is etched in it along the east and west sides of the obelisk. On the north and south side, there is another shorter inscription that is there, and there is a fist-size indentation, kind of similar to what you saw on the obelisk. And I will translate the words for you so you have it in chat, and we'll probably stop there because it's almost 10:30. So I'll just say here, longer description, and give me a second because this is on 2 pages and these are images, so I can't just cut and paste the words. It's got to be an image. So that and that, and then the shorter description. And I can type this out later if we need to, but I'm just doing it for the sake of time. There you go. So it says, the star is hidden from sunlight by the sun. Foretest ye pass before it shines forth. To hunt treasure, ye must treasure hunt. From the gods their gifts seek. Cleanliness is next to godliness. When ye have a friend's tear, the fiery gift, and the hawk's wings, carry ye for... Whoop, I want to can't pick this up. Carry ye 14 golden links to the bridge, and to bridge the swamp. Only then can mortals hear the chimes, and then maybe the star light the way. And then the shorter description, in its appointed time shall man arise from his ignorance, and reaching for the stars, offer them in wisdom. And that's it.
All right, it seems we have our quests laid out before us. Let's get to it.
Indeed.
Then, like a dramatic cut as we zoom out.